defenses are weak. The heart of the great Jade
Peace has been lifted from my eyes.
But I won't die! No! Stop! Obey your master! Let no one I know obey. Another chance by the lights. Every sign must burn. You too shall be charged.
Class is now in session. Class dismissed. I can never. This cannot be!
That's only the way you grew up, my dear.
Run, necromancer! Mortify it.
Hey, Karot, pretty wild on Festivus? Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in and just saying something in the chat. It really means a lot, man. I'm just doing it to level characters and I help people along the way, so, you know, I really don't mind it. I help anybody that I can. Anybody that wants to stay in the group. Hey, let's see, what is that? Omega Eternal. I greatly appreciate the follow, brother. I greatly appreciate the follow. It really does mean a lot. Oh, likes the paint as you? Nice. Hey, I appreciate it, brother.
Now turn your lovely moon blade on our guests and fetch me their
I greatly do appreciate you all. It really does mean a lot.
what?
If you want to check out the links that I do have in my bio, it takes you to my TikTok and stuff like that. I do make TikTok videos. I mainly do like haunted videos, or not, I wouldn't say haunted. I mean like I do horror gameplay on my like TikTok and whatnot. But I play WoW as a pastime whenever I get bored. All y'all have to do is just chill at the start. Don't worry about it. I've got it. I'll take care of the entire dungeon. But as long as you're there to accept the queues, I swap back and forth between this lock level 20 and the character that I'm currently leveling, or if I'm trying to get bronze and threads for a character, I swap back and forth. So as long as you're there to accept the queue, then you know you're more than welcome to stay. The only thing with a locked character, whenever you're doing it on a trial account like I am, loot does not go to the mailbox, so I do have to wait around for the loot. So that's the only slow process of the entire thing. And all, as you can tell, all threads matter to a twin character like this.
I will break you.
The more threads I get, the more powerful I get. So, which is the quicker the dungeons go, type thing.
To think you've come so far, only to perish here. I'll honor you with plain death. My legend begins now.
Arise, my champion.
Debrios, so you are the healer. Nice. Hey, dude, I greatly appreciate you, honest to God, because just to find a healer that will actually stay is like 1 in a million. Like whenever I start the process of leveling characters, I always start with a healer because they're the most difficult to find and queue. So if I ever do make a character and I'm trying to level him that isn't a healer, I'll usually queue him as a healer just so that I can have the process of, you know, it's just easier to get the queues and whatnot, you know. Healer is the majority of the issues with doing these runnings. Also, since y'all are in chat, could y'all possibly let me know how the mic sounds? Is it like cutting out too much? Because I've got a filter on my mic using Streamlabs, and I've been working at the bug with it cutting in and out really bad. My voice itself is very monotone, so I'm having issues with like matching that with the mic. Like 100% honest feedback would be wonderful. I'm not gonna like kick you or anything out of the group or whatever. I'm a pretty open-minded guy, so I don't, you know, I don't do any of that. Awesome. Okay. So like this is me talking directly, looking at the mic. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna turn my head and I'm gonna talk while I'm looking at my second monitor. Let me know how it sounds. So right now I'm looking at my second monitor. Can you possibly let me know how it sounds? If so, that would be greatly appreciated. All right. So I just looked at my second monitor. So. Oh wait. Sounds like I walked away. Okay. Right. That might actually just be the mic I have. I'm really not sure. I've got a HyperX mic, so slight echo. Okay. All right. So whenever I talk, I'll just make sure that I'm looking at the mic whenever I talk. That was the issue I had. So like in my previous streams, whenever I would look away from the mic, it wouldn't pick up what I was saying. Like a lot of the time, it just wouldn't pick up. So that was the main issue that I was trying to work out. So majority of the story, just look at the mic whenever I talk.
No, yes, no, never.
Yeah, so if the current characters that y'all are on right now, if y'all possibly want to boost more characters, just let me know. Whisper me in game, and I'll leave so that I can invite the new character, and we could just power level all the way through, man. So you got a guy in my guild that said he does this, didn't believe it. Yeah. So the majority of the story is you can do this if you have a character with a lot of threads. And I do mean a lot of threads, at least I think from what I've seen, at least 150 plus K threads. So my main guy that I played Remix for, he's a druid, and he's sitting at, I think, 89K threads. So with 89K threads as a resto druid, I'm sitting probably, I think, at 2.5 million health. So he doesn't one-shot everything, but he does a lot of damage. So the thing with this is you are a trial account, so you're locked at level 20. Oh shit. Ooh, can I get it? All right, I got it. So you're locked at level 20. So the cloak has absolutely no cap. So the cloak, whenever you're doing this and you're getting threads, you're just continuously getting threads and becoming more and more powerful. So literally, essentially, at level 20, nothing can stop you. So with World of Warcraft, they have level scaling. So with the level scaling, everything scales to whatever my level is. So as you can see, like this elite is level 21. Well, with it being level 21 and my cloak being outrageously capped, I'm able to one-shot stuff like that. That's the only reason this is possible, is because they put no cap on the cloak. The only thing that sucks about a trial account is whatever you don't loot, it does not go to your mailbox like it does on a normal account. So like with y'all staying at the entrance, it's fine. Because if you're on a normal account, then everything that you don't loot will go to your mailbox. But for me, it won't go to my mailbox because I'm on a trial account. So therefore I can't receive mail, I can't trade and stuff like that. But I can sit here and I can just power level the shit out of my characters and other people's characters. Yeah, so what you'll do, actually, so let's see, so this is gonna be me. If y'all are in, let me just say don't move in this, and I'm gonna teleport out. Let's see if I can do this. So teleport out. So let me change my stream real quick to where it goes from game capture to screen capture, so you can see my other tab. So look at this. So here's the mailbox. There's an add-on. This is the add-on. So it allows you to get thread loot only. So thread loot right here is going to be the threads that give you XP gain. So as you level, you get these threads passively by killing things and looting them. So you'll get these and you'll just continuously get these. So I think it's, so you'll start off at level 10. So at 25, you'll get them. And then at 45, you'll come check your mail and you get the thread loot as well. So when you hit level 56, then you hit XP loot, and it loots only the XP tokens. See right here where it says bonus XP? It loots only the XP tokens, and at level 56, if you don't loot anything, 56 will get you all the way to 70 after you've taken all the threads out. This add-on, actually, right here, I think I can show you. Let's see. This add-on is called MoP Remix Mail Add-on. So if you open CurseForge in the background right now, type exactly that in, and then after you've installed it on Curse, come in game, do /reload, that add-on will automatically be active. So then after it's active, you'll come to the mailbox, click the mailbox and hit thread loot. You'll just spam thread loot over and over until all the threads have gained from the mailbox, and you'll right click all the XP threads. When you hit level 56, you'll do the same thing but with XP loot. You'll click enable XP auto loot, click XP loot one time, a menu will pop up and you'll hit yes, and then it'll just sit there and continuously gain XP over and over. So like my hunter's level 29 now. I just got all the XP threads, so now my XP is 114%, because your cloak carries over to all your other alt characters. You see what I'm saying? Oh yes, bronze goes to the mailbox as well. Yes, sorry, I didn't answer that. So any bronze that like bosses or anything will drop, it'll go to the mailbox as well, because it's all lootable items. So anything that's lootable items will go to the mailbox. Ah shit, I shouldn't have used my shield there. Oh well. Wait for it to respawn. There we go. Yeah, so just if you of course, anybody that uses add-ons for WoW, they'll use CurseForge. So just open CurseForge in the back, like alt tab out of WoW. Use CurseForge in the background of your computer, and then download that real quick, and just come back in game and do /reload, and you'll have it. But yeah, that's all it is my level's locked at level 20, and with World of Warcraft having their level scaling active and them putting no cap on the cloak, then therefore I'm able to just one-shot anything that is scaled to my level. So now the thing that sucks about it is you can't do raids, with a trial account. Open world events, like if you want to farm the Shaw of Anger, you can farm the Shaw of Anger, yes, stuff like that. But somebody's on cooldown. Oh no, I wasn't in the dungeon. Oh shit, I wasn't in the dungeon that entire time. I wasn't in the dungeon. Wait. All right, everybody that's in my chat, whisper. Yeah, whisper Volnarok the Paladin. Whisper me and I'll invite. Ah. I'm stupid. So he didn't get any of that XP or loot either for that entire run. Oh well. Alright, that's fine. Just whisper the Paladin and I'll invite you. Just put INV and I can do an instant invite with the add-on I got. Let's see. Anybody else? Like the pain, invite. Like the pain. Does that invite you? Cannot find player like the pain. I forget what server you were on. There you are. Alright. I don't know if that other person's gonna join or if he's gonna whisper me or not. Also, y'all let me know if the music's too loud. I just have a non-copywritten, no vocals rock playlist going on YouTube right now. Let me know if it's too loud. Alright, so see how this guy right here is leveling up multiple times? He's 62, 63. Yeah, that's he's using the same add-on. So you just wait till your character gets to 56. You come here, you get all the XP threads out, and then you get the XP tokens. See, he's 70. Alright, so that other guy's not gonna... Oh, how long is he on cooldown for? 7 minutes. He's on cooldown for 7 minutes. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is on my hunter, I'm gonna leave party for 7 minutes, and then I'll just run y'all through. Yeah, I'll just run y'all through. We'll get a couple dungeons done while my hunter gets off cooldown. That's my fault for it not being back in the instant. I also have an add-on that helps with scrapping. So you do all the stuff that you don't want. Anything you do want, you just right click and it puts it into the hidden folder. But it scraps absolutely everything that you just don't want. So pretty much I have like these legendary gems turned off because I'm tapped on legendary gems. But all other gems, I keep my gems separate. It got to nothing but gems, so I'll keep my gems separate. I'll combine my gems because when the higher the gem, the more bronze you get. Oh wait, let me say stay. The interest of the new guy. And yeah, since y'all are already in here, and I greatly appreciate y'all joining, but just ignore any advertisement that I do. I do this for the fun and to help people, and so I figure if I live stream it, why not? It might get some people in here, type thing. You know what I mean? All right, so this guy's clearly doing the same thing, or maybe not. I don't know. He's very powerful. Of 48. What in the world? Okay. What was the name of the add-on, and what is the first level you do mount? All right, so the name of the add-on is going to be right here. It's gonna be MoP Remix Male Add-on. Right here, MoP Remix Male Add-on. And the first level you do the threads for is gonna be level 25. And then after that, it's gonna be level 45. And then at level 56, you'll get the remaining amount of threads. And then you'll start looting the auto loot XP token. When you get to 56, that should get you all the way to level 70 whenever you do the auto XP token after you've collected all your threads.
Yes, so close. Just pinch it.
If you have any questions or need any help, just let me know. I'll do the best I can. I mean, I've only been doing this for about a week, or 2 weeks, something like that. I've power leveled a total of 9 characters, I believe. Yeah, I've done a total of 9 characters up to this.
Will be sung once throughout Skyrim until now. This rune was left in your hand. What have you done? Again? Don't you see? I have made a name for myself at last. I have ruled.
What, cancel? I don't believe so. There we go.
The brewery is crashed. Infested.
It might have been that warrior that was so usually people that can do what I do, they don't stay. Hey, I'm just gonna do this scrap real quick. Yeah, it was the guy. It was that warrior. Yeah, because they don't stay because they really don't need it. So I don't know what he's done to stay at level 48, because from what I know, you can't lock your character. Because to lock your character, in order to do that, you have to go to Orgrimmar. And from what I know, everything's locked. You can't go to another place besides MoP in Remix. Take that from that. Y'all just ignore those messages. I'm sorry for the spam. I'm just letting people know, you know. Do what I can. Who's level 70? Like the pain? No? Hebrews? No? He showed up as level 48 for me. Was he level 70? That warrior? Did that warrior show up as level 70 for y'all? The players left your group. Okay. How have I done? How? Somebody just said I'm a giant jerk. How? What did I do?
I am the Dark One. I command the undead. Now turn your lovely rune blades on our guests.
Yeah, the mage just... He said I was a giant jerk.
What?
I'm really not sure what I did. I mean, if I did anything to offend him, I apologize.
Your bones.
Hey, I mean, I apologize if I did something to if me sharing my Twitch offended him. You know, I'm sorry. Well, I don't know if that was it, but
If you haven't come to study, school is in session.
all right. Actually, hey, can you decline that? Ooh. Maybe we could leave instance. Yeah, leave instance real quick. I think my hunter could rejoin. See if he can. Alright, let's see if he's available for heroic. We have been doing heroics all the time, right? Oh shit, I'm on my hunter. I'll do that. Like I said, y'all just ignore this. Tell him to stay. Give him my Twitch, so he knows. Alright. Again, y'all don't have to stay if you don't want to, because I know a lot of people will get bored just sitting there at the entrance. That's 100% of y'all. If y'all do decide to run through the dungeon with me, just wait until I attack something before y'all attack. It just makes it a whole lot easier for me to one-shot stuff. Specifically like the boss on, what is it? Temple of the Jade Serpent, the first boss with the shield. So if I can get a Judgment and a Avenger shield off on him, he's one-shot usually. But if somebody attacks him before I do, and he gets that bubble up before I can do any of that, then we have to wait through the process of him spawning stuff.
Another challenge by the light.
Class dismissed. I can never. This cannot be!
My dear, that's only... The way you, my dear, you should embrace this.
Run, necromancer! Your life ends once I catch my breath.
Come, Cross. Your fate awaits you. I am the Dark Master. I command the undead.
I won't let you fall.
Now turn your lovely rune blades on our guests and fetch me their bones.
I can't.
Now, Lillian. What?
Die, necromancer!
The bones. If you haven't come to study, school is in session. Class.
The thing with power leveling is it confuses me sometimes. As you can tell from the last, like, I don't know, 20 dungeons we've done, I've completely one-shot some of these things. But now some of my abilities don't one-shot. And I don't know, it honestly confuses me. I'm really not sure. It thoroughly does confuse me though. Sometimes my abilities don't one-shot, sometimes they do. And I assume it's just something to do with procs, but I don't know. Yelling gets really odd. 67. What if it has anything to do with something else taking maybe message? Yeah, I'm not sure because it varies from lobby to lobby, honestly. So like if I get a consistent group going, see like those, I usually one shot, like like that. I'll usually one shot it, but like some lobbies that I get in, it doesn't one shot. It leaves them at like 1% health. So it might be something to do with scaling. I'm really not sure. It just feels like I'm stronger in certain lobbies compared to other lobbies, you know? And it doesn't really affect with the power leveling, it just affects with honestly how fast we move. And it might have something to do with me running another client. I'm really not sure if it does. It could just be a possibility. I'm not sure. Let me follow Reba. Let's see if this guy will. I know that's kind of scummy of me to do, but you know, hey, why not? Let's do that. Heal him real quick. I don't know what it is about it, but I just feel somewhat scummy with advertising. I don't know if I should or not, but I do. But whenever it gets people in here, it gives me hope. Again, I greatly appreciate both of you coming in here and joining Karok. You're actually talking. I appreciate that. I enjoy talking to people, keeping conversation. Who was the other one? Omega Internal. I do appreciate you coming in here, saying hi. I greatly appreciate the follow. You're not obligated to follow or anything like that, but I do appreciate it so much.
Every sign must burn. None shall not. You too shall be charged.
I just figure if I'm doing something like this in the pastime to kill time and while I'm chilling, why not just go ahead and live stream it? See if it gets any travel or traffic, you know? I know how sometimes, like when I'm playing a game, it can get annoying when people are just spamming their Twitch. I don't know if it feels the same for y'all, but it's not like every time. My membership is on cooldown, so what's the name one shot? It's not every time, but you know, when it's consistently just going like that. Like, of course, I mean, we get new players in our lobbies, so I do it just so they can see it. So I'm not consistently spamming it, but you know what I'm talking about. Right now, I'm just talking out of my ass. Sorry for the language. I don't know if y'all are keen to that, but sorry for the language. What'd you say? See, not spamming, can't have chat up in the main cities with all the spam. I'm a achievement collectible pig. Wish someone did a channel for all of that. You know, I've never played, like, all the years I've played World of Warcraft, I've never played for achievements up until the last, I'd say, year. And it's not that I've played it for achievements, it's just I've gotten so bored with the game that I've gone to the aspect of that, because I've done PvP, I've gotten to almost, I haven't gotten Gladiator, but I've gotten to almost Gladiator. I can't remember. Let me actually see real quick. It's in here somewhere. All right, so right here, so Dragonflight season 1 and season 2. I got serious with the mythics, so I got some of the achievements for that, but it's just, damn it. I've gotten kind of bored with the game, that I've gone to other aspects of playing the game than I normally do. You know what I mean? So like on live, I'm actually using this add-on right here. If I can find it. Right here, quest completionist, to where that I'm attempting to complete every quest. Ooh, what did that do? Oh, somebody he already attacked. Okay. I'm attempting to complete every quest within the game. Just do it. Because I'm just, I don't know, PvP in the game kind of feels to me like Call of Duty feels. It just feels like it's nothing but sweats or people with pocket healers now. And then PvE, I still thoroughly enjoy. It's just I never have a group to do it with, so I just don't do it. And my friends that I do play the game with, they're not fond of PvP or PvE, should I say? They're mainly PvPers. And I've just kind of grown out of the PvP in World of Warcraft. I'm not sure. See, this is one thing that I'm not fond of with power level. When people just run in, they act like I'm not moving fast enough for them, so they go in and pull everything themselves. I quit for 5 years, but still have almost 27k achievement points. Not so bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all, dude. I don't even know how many achievement points I got. I've got 13k. So I haven't gotten near as many as you, Jesus. You know, I've never really kept track of the achievement points. I didn't know that that people actually actively kept track of that stuff, or you know, achievement point wise. But yeah, I'm sitting at 13k. Let's see. Is it my guy? Did I crash? Hold on, I might have crashed, or my other. All right, hang on, give me a second. Oh, so it wasn't me. So he's right here. Oh no, what did I just start up? I started up a third one. No. All right, hang on. Let me tell this shaman to give me a sec. Look, all right. Damn, dude. Calm down. All right, let me make sure it's not gonna try to open a third one. Okay, no, it's just these two. All right, sorry. I was completely like oblivious right there. I wasn't looking straight or something. Why is my, hold on, why's my taskbar at the bottom? Bro, can you go away? Anybody know how to fix that? I've never gone for achievement points, just got them doing them in the game. I will go for stuff that gives me things though, like a lot of really good stuff. No, you're good. You're good, buddy. You're good. Look, dude. Stop pulling without me, buddy, please. I thought it was me because like I was sitting there staring at my monitor, and I just for some reason just did not see that my other WoW was still open. Why is this? Why's my taskbar not going away? There it goes. Okay, let me open that. Back to this. Make sure that's on. There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. I think we're good now. I don't know why my taskbar wouldn't go away there for a second. Sorry, these are getting slower now that I'm actually looking and reading stuff. Gotta take a break after this one, but I'll keep your Twitch on favorites. Alright, man. Hey, dude, I greatly appreciate it, man. And if you want to, send me a B tag request. If you see me on remakes, I'm more than happy to help out, buddy. I don't do much of playing retail anymore. I mean, as you can see, my game time expires not in not many days. I don't know if you noticed that, but when I was on that other screen, my game time's apparently running out. I haven't thought about re-upping it, but I don't know, I might. Again, right now I'm talking out of my ass. I apologize. So what we'll do is we'll leave instant once you're leaving the group. And my hunter is level 35. I'll go ahead and grab that, or the red. Alright, man. So Omega, you are like the pain. Alright, so we'll catch you another time, buddy. I mean, if you want to send me a B tag request, Poseidon hashtag 13653. I used to go by Poseidon, so that's why it's that way. But send me a B tag request, and if you want to do more in the future, you need help in the future, just let me know. But whenever you leave, we'll queue for another one. All right, Nebrios, you ready? All right, cue it up. Hey, Omega, again, I greatly appreciate you stopping by the stream, saying hi, buddy, and thanks for being a part of the runs. I hope you have a good rest of your night, man, and you know, have fun. $30 minutes more. All right, buddy. Hey, I'm here, so you know, I'm just chilling, having a good time. As many people as I can help. It is what it is. Oh, well, again, I usually stream haunted games, or you know, like horror games. So if y'all like that thing, that type of stuff, give the channel a follow. I mean, that's what I usually stream. Somewhat, you know, games like Phasmophobia, got Demonologist, stuff like that. So you know, that's the type of stuff I usually stream. I just play WoW as a pastime at this point. But I just don't want you to feel obligated to follow because I'm power leveling type thing. I mean, like, because I just do this for fun. I don't do this for the follows. I don't do this, you know, for the friend requests or anything like that. I do it for fun. I mean, it's me chilling, it's me hanging out, but it also helps other people, so I don't mind it. So I don't want you to feel obligated to follow just because I power leveled you.
What are they doing to our elementary?
I'm trying to. I'm usually more of the type of person that sits back and will respond if I'm spoken to type thing. So I'm trying to just put myself out there more. Streaming's always been a passion of mine, and I just figured I would stream this while I was playing it because I mean I'm not doing anything else, and why not type thing, you know. Anybody that takes the time to alt tab out of the game to come in to the Twitch chat and say hi, you know, I greatly appreciate it more than you can imagine.
More corn. Yes, yes. No. Yes. No. Pillars.
We'll see how many runs we can get you in 30 minutes though. How about that? I won't stop to clear bags or anything. I'll just see how many I can get you in 30 minutes.
Storm Scout will be sung once throughout
Bag.
Uncle Doc.
We'll wait on you.
Left to your
Never mind, we're not waiting on you. Oh, I've already got all classes leveled. I'm just doing it because I've got nothing better to do. Yeah, I've already got all classes leveled. If I had Avenger Shield active, I would have been able to win that. After this dungeon, I'll actually show you my class list. If you want. So when you're level 46, when's the last time you looted? What level were you when you were following me around?
Your forces are weak. The heart of the great jade serpent.
Peace has been lifted from my eyes.
Low 30s? Okay. So after this dungeon, wait, do you have the ad? Did you download the add-on? I did download the add-on and have raided the mailbox. Okay. All right. Do you remember what level you were whenever you raided the mailbox for threads? let's go ahead and queue again. Try to get you as close to 56 as you can. Now, the thing with level 56, so that usually works whenever you start from like 10 up to 56 and you raid the mailbox 2 times. So you might have to get closer than 56 to hit 70. But if you were low 30s, trying to think. If you were low 30s, then you might want to wait closer to 60. It's just as long as you gather your threads before you gather your XP.
My dear, that's only served when what's the weaving of true my dear.
What is it? After 40, I haven't been looting XP from bosses since the start. Oh, okay. So I'd probably wait till around 60 before you go to the mailbox and start doing threads and XP. You could try 56 if you want to. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. You could try 56 and see if you can still get 70.
I am the dog. I command the undead.
I won't let you.
Now turn your lovely woo blade on our guests and fetch me their bones.
I can't.
What?
Necromancer!
The bones. If you haven't come to study, school is in session.
I remember playing the original Resident Evil on, I think, PlayStation, and the end of dogs jumping through the window and the hall got me good the first several times. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, I never have played a single Resident Evil. I've never played a single Resident Evil game. My entire life I've been obsessed with nothing but the paranormal and ghosts. And I never, on the aspect of gaming, thought to play games that that were based around such things. And I've mainly been like obsessed with it because of the experiences that I've had, right? And I've never done anything game wise with it. And up until recently, and by recently I mean like when Phasmophobia first came out like 4 years ago. So when Phasmophobia first came out, that's when I started playing horror games. Everything else gaming wise was strictly gaming wise, which was mainly World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft and Call of Duty. I actually played Call of Duty to the point to where I became rank 1 in the world for search and destroy, and that was on Call of Duty Black Ops 1. And when I lost the title on Call of Duty Black Ops 1 for search and destroy, when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I kind of just stopped playing. and I've just been strictly PC gaming the entire time. But usually on PC, I'll play anything. But like on the aspect of horror games, I never played anything up until like 4 years ago. It's very weird, but I never did. But here recently, I've gotten into multiple horror games. That was the only one I ever have. I never played COD. Mostly WoW, EQ, DAOC for me. So EQ, DAOC. EQ. I'm not sure what EQ is, but is DAOC possibly Diablo? I don't know why I would think that, but you're gonna have to probably explain on those. EverQuest, okay, EverQuest, and then Dark Age of Camelot. I've never even heard of Dark Age of Camelot, but EverQuest I've heard of. Dark Age of Camelot. What is that decent? Is it modern, older, or? Because I've never actually heard of that. Both MMOs. I know EverQuest. Or I might be thinking of Adventure Quest, the little browser game that everybody plays. I might be thinking of that. So EQ was the original MMORPG, and the AOC was 200-ish. 200-ish. PvP focused with 3 factions. Okay, so yeah, I've never heard of the Camelot game. EverQuest, I believe I may have heard of, but I might be mixing that up with Adventure Quest, the browser MMO that everybody played. And Siege Keep and things like that was pretty fun. Okay, so is the Camelot game, is it older? Is it an older game?
What's it? What are they doing to our elemental? Do you think
Okay, so it's older.
right.
Right.
Education in this group?
Dude, this guy on the road.
Yes, so close. Just a pinch of
Oh, in 2001-ish, I think. Okay, so I probably read your previous message wrong. 2001-ish. All right. So let's see. 2001-ish. To be honest with you, I wasn't even into games. 2001-ish. I was like 7 years old. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I'm currently 27, so I didn't really get into games until I was about 10 years old. So my parents ended up getting divorced about that age, and that's when I got into games. And the very first game that I got into was called Driver. It was on PlayStation 2. And then the second game that I got into was Mother Trucker. After that, it was like Guitar Hero and of course your Grand Theft Autos, stuff like that. And then I think I was, let's see, so never even thought about PC gaming until I was roughly 12, 13 years old. My buddies from middle school, which are my present friends, now, they ended up getting me into PC gaming, and it was World of Warcraft, of course. Oh, why did you pull boss? Alright, after this, we're gonna leave this lobby since this rogue wants to do things on his own. I hate to be that guy that just annoys me when people just start pulling on their own. Let's see, I played a lot in high school and then taking freaking breaks since then. Yeah. I ended up taking a lot of breaks from gaming just in general, just because I need to reset, and it's not just from gaming. I just need to reset from all electronic. I just feel like I don't know, my body needs a reset. My body, my soul, whatever the case may be.
Now turn your lovely rune blades on our guests and fetch me them.
I can fight it.
What?
Necromancer!
Dude, he's already gone. Or he just opened the door. Okay.
If you haven't come to study, school is in session.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave instance group on that. That guy just... It annoys me when people just go ahead and pull themselves. Wow, EQ, etc. Good to relieve stress. I used to raid and try to do well in PvP, but when the game felt like another job, I'd quit for a while. And that's the thing about WoW, is you'll get so into it for a while, and then it'll just start to feel like a job. Like you feel like you have to clock in order to keep up with everybody. And that's one thing that I've never liked about WoW. They have fixed in the previous expansions. With the catch-up mechanics, but a lot of World of Warcraft is like, if you take a week off, it seems like you're catching up for 2 weeks. It's kind of like bills at that point. You know, you have a low week, you feel like you're catching up for a month, and that's the main aspect that drew me away from WoW, because I do live a busy lifestyle with a full-time job and a family and everything like that. So I can't get on absolutely every day, and it seems like if I do take that break or that day break, then I'm behind a couple of days. But then when it comes to the point of taking like a week break, I'm just so far behind that like nobody's inviting me to raids, nobody's inviting me to a party to do twos, or you know, whatever the case may be. It feels like a job, and it's like, I don't want a game to feel like a job. I want a game to feel like not specifically that I can play for, you know, days on end and then drop for a month at a time and come back and pick up at the same spot and not be behind, but like I feel like it should be easily attainable to catch up. And there for a while, World of Warcraft did not feel that way whatsoever. Instead of sitting down and playing a game as a stress reliever, I was sitting down and playing a game stressing about catching up to everybody else, because I was so far behind. And then my friends that were playing consistently and playing through the weeks, it's like they eat just one piece of gear can just make the difference, you know what I'm saying? My brother and I tried to keep up with the start of Shadowlands, which wasn't all friendly at all, but even playing one character we couldn't Yeah, and that's the thing. Like Shadowlands, I played the hell out of Shadowlands, and you're 100% right. It was not all friendly up until the very end, where they started doing the pre-patches coming in from for Dragonflight, I believe it was. But like, it wasn't all friendly. Like majority of World of Warcraft expansions weren't all friendly at all. I have 5 gens of purple. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just clearing my bags real quick before we do another run. Missing 1 week of Torghast, it felt like you were permanently behind. 100%, brother. 100%. You were behind. And that's the sad thing. It didn't, it's not only that it felt like you were behind, you were behind. And that's the thing about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you weren't sitting and just playing a game to relax. You were full on catching up to your friends and your guild, if you were, because you know guilds are mainly important in PvE. So you were catching up to everybody in order to do the content with everybody. All right, let's go ahead and do it up. Yeah, I think that was the time it felt the most like a job, and we both ended up thinking about, yeah, 100%. And I'm right there with you, dude. And the thing that I think WoW doesn't get is that people don't want it to feel like a job. And in Shadowlands wasn't, okay, so it wasn't terrible like previous expansions, right? But it still wasn't fixed. So with Shadowlands, you still had, what did they call it? The groups of certain things. Shit, what did they call it? It was Kyrian and, you know, Necrolords. What were those? The factions. Yeah, it's faction type things. They had those, so you had multiple things just to keep up with. It wasn't just playing the game, getting to in-game content and stuff like that. You had, first off, you had to get the max level. After you got the max level, you had to get the factions, or whatever faction you chose, which honestly, it seemed to change in PvP aspects, because in Shadowlands, I did PvP. So in PvP aspects, it seems like it changed weekly. So you had to get those up to the level that needed to be. And it was just like, it was one after another. And then, like, you know, in Warlords, you had garrisons, stuff like that. It was just, it's stuff in the background like that doesn't need to have the level base to it in order to play the game. And if you have my stream in the background alt tabbing, just you can talk in party chat if you want, and I'll respond there, just so you're not alt tabbed out of the game. And that's 100% if you want. I'm not telling you what to do. I don't know, it just seems like that Blizzard, they end up they just end up doing it wrong majority of the time. Covenants, there you go, dude. I could not for the life of me remember the name. I could not, for the life of me, remember the name whatsoever.
I will break you! You are like a piece of iron. To think you've come so far, only to perish here. I'll honor you with clean deaths.
Dude, see?
My legend begins now!
I should just end up letting him die. I'm not gonna be like that. Didn't find them fun. I came back near the end of Shadowlands and you could freely switch them and it was much better. Yeah, I can say that they did learn from their lesson towards the end of Shadowlands. 100%. World of Warcraft, let's see. I started playing in Wrath. So I played Wrath, played Kata, MoP. MoP was 100% my favorite, which hence is why I'm stuck on MoP Remix. And then, let's see. MoP was my favorite. The next expansions weren't terrible, but some of them were just complete garbage. BFA, 100% garbage. Warlords did not like, stuff like that. But WoW, since MoP, has just felt like a game that I play in my pastime. If I'm bored of all other games, World of Warcraft will always be there, type thing. MoP was so in the majority of WoW, I've mainly been a PvP player. So if you look at WoW in a PvP aspect, Mists of Pandaria was the #1 expansion that all of the classes were 100% balanced. Every class was balanced to the aspect of damage, healing, everything. You could you 100% counteract, like, you know. And then it just, let's see, Monk was the most fun I've had. The Monk was, surprisingly, the Monk was absolutely the most un-OP class on its release. It was almost unkillable, but it wasn't 100% unkillable. You know, of course, like I said, all of this is a PvP aspect, but it wasn't 100% unkillable. But it was so balanced to the point in MoP to where PvP was actually fun. Every time you went into an arena or battleground, you had a chance of winning, regardless of who was on the opposite team.
Those are our flying.
But before that, and then somewhat after that, it's all meta based. So what class is meta? And then of course that is what your enemy team consisted of.
Yes, so close.
And what your player base consisted of. Okay, clearly I took too long to kill these things. I liked PvP and MoP. Healing Sphere could keep you alive, but did not give manatee, so you went if you just spam spheres, and they were hard to hit others. I thoroughly. Sorry if I'm a little slow in response. I've been having some adult beverages, so just give me a second. I'll make sense of it myself.
Yes.
Oh man.
No. Yes. No. Peppers.
But Yeah, 100% MoP, favorite expansion, most balanced. Monk, very fun to play. I actually 100% mained Monk towards shit. I don't even know what season it was. Yeah, I can't even remember what season I mained Monk, but I mained a Mistweaver Monk in 2s with my buddy, and I think me and him in total got to 1600, and then I went on playing by myself for a while, and I ended up getting, I think, 2100 with Mistweaver Monk, if I remember correctly. Look, he's gonna go ahead and don't attack, don't attack, don't attack.
You dare
Oh.
disturb these waters?
See, again, I'm back to non-one-shotting people, and I don't know if it's because there's demon hunters in here or what the case may be, but I wonder if I need to just, if it's a buff issue, I need to just put these buffs back on. Dude, just let me hit.
Your forces are weak. The heart of the great serpent, Jade Serpent.
Haze has been lifted from my eyes.
I understand you're a demon. I understand you're a demon hunter. You want to go fast, buddy, but let me hit first. That gum. Let's see. I got above 2k RPGs in the last season of MoP on my Monk. I've never been all that good at arena PvP. Was the highest I ever got. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, MoP was so good in PvP that it got people that didn't even PvP into PvP. That's what that's like a big thing that I'm trying to preach regarding it. Like, MoP was like the best expansion, and look, he's still okay. He's still just going on his own free will. I'm not moving fast enough, buddy. So, like, give me a second. Go.
I will break you! Like a piece of iron.
To think you've come so far, only to perish here. I'll honor you with clean deaths.
My legend begins now!
It was fun and easy to enter and get going on. Yeah. That's why I love MoP. I don't know. They had everything perfect going in MoP, and I really think they should have used that expansion as basically like a learning guide on how to do an expansion. But give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this instant groups on both of my characters. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. So if you would just give me a second. All right, I'm back. Let's see, 49. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the thread. Wow, only 1 thread. Okay. Let's see, what level we got you at right now? 57. Have you gotten any threads out of your mailbox? The farm and MoP was a mini game that you could freely ignore, but if you wanted to do it, you could. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. MoP was where I got into leveling characters. I got into more of a PvE aspect of the game instead of PvP. I would actually do PvP to the point where I was satisfied, and then I would go back and just try to PvE. But I wasn't like extremely familiar with the raiding aspect of things, so I would just level characters non-stop and then just do stuff like that. I got a few, was going to wait for another couple runs and try to open them all. Okay, so if you want to, let's see, you're 57. Go ahead and grab any threads that you have in your mailbox. So just get thread loot out. Let me know whenever let me know when you're ready. Here, what I'll do is I'll do a ready check. Whenever you're ready to queue, just go ahead and hit that. Flex raids came out with Siege, I think, which made PvE easier to get into. Got them, I'm ready. Alright. Alright. So let's see if we can do let's try 3 or 4 more. That should get you to the point where you should be able to hit 70 to get your XP out. Your 57 should. It should. Alright, so let's go ahead and tell them to stay. Alright, try. Yeah, no problem, man. No need to say thank you at all. I just enjoy the company and being able to freely talk to somebody. We got to talking so much there for a minute that I completely forgot that my music wasn't playing. I had to start a whole new music thing. No, it's literally just a playlist on YouTube. It's a non-copywritten, no vocal, metal or rock playlist.
What are they doing to our elemental?
That's all it is.
They made it through
Anything
the
that's just non-copywritten. If I do play music on stream, I just do non-copyright music on YouTube. So it's just a video that's extremely long.
Yes, so close.
I think, let's see. What's that right here? So as you can see right here, so this one's an hour and 30 minutes. Because in horror games, I've learned that people don't really want to listen to music while you play a horror game because, you know, things try to get suspenseful and whatnot, and you just got some jamming ass metal music or rock music going on in the background, and it just doesn't fit. So in horror games, I don't have anything playing. So when I do play a game or stream a game that I have something playing, then it's usually something like that. Oh, 100%. I mean, especially so imagine you're watching a horror film and you're sitting there watching it and it's getting to a suspenseful part in the movie, right? And out of nowhere, or just not really out of nowhere, but in the background, some horror or some rock music is playing. It just wouldn't, like, you would expect. You're expecting kind of a loud noise because rock music is playing. So, in the aspect of a horror game, it does help with suspense, being quiet. Which I've actually, like I said, I'm not sure if you're into that kind of thing, but that's what my channel is mainly based around, or that's what I mainly stream and upload to, like, TikTok and whatnot, clips of such games. And I just ended up, because Steam's got a big sale going, I just ended up purchasing a good amount of horror-based games. So I will be, when I get the chance, streaming that in the near future and uploading videos of that in the near future. We just clear some of this real quick. Other than the original Resident Evil, I never got into horror games. Horror books I do read, and that's actually another aspect that I've tried to get into. My wife is extremely into reading books, So I'm trying to get into the aspect of reading more, and that's something that I do want to do is get into reading horror books. So I'm an absolute obsession with horror movies, and I love horror games now. So now I'm trying to get into horror books. You, honest to God, like right now, if you have any good recommendations of horror books that you've read that has just kept you on the edge of your seat, now I want you to take into consideration. I am a very open-minded person. Not a lot scares me. Like talking about the aspect of a little girl haunting a family type thing. That type of stuff doesn't really scare me. So something that's gonna scare me, or not really scare me, but get me suspenseful or get my mind wondering is stuff like something that could get my mind on the aspect of that topic in real life. So like, it's really hard to explain. I'm really not sure how to explain it. My mind's very weird. So I could literally go a week without talking about a horror film or game or whatever, and then my mind just randomly starts to think about it. Something that's just suspenseful is I guess what I would consider myself being into. I'm really not sure. I don't know, that's something I'd have to think on. But yeah, if you have any horror book recommendations, let me know. Let's see. For the Silent Hill games were good. I commuted to work and got into audiobooks to listen to them. Things that could be real are normally better, I think. Yeah, 100%. Like in my life, I have experienced an immense amount of things, such as like cabinet doors opening or light switches turning on and off. I've seen what people tend to call them shadow men. I've seen stuff like that. I haven't seen like full apparitions of something. What I believe to be, sorry, I yawned. What I believe to be disembodied voices, I've heard once or twice, but not a lot. Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm 100% with you on the real aspect of things, stuff that could be real. I worked in healthcare and used to work at a nursing home that I'm convinced was haunted. I have seen things move or misplaced without any rational cause. Wind another person, etc. Okay, hold up, okay. So stuff being moved out of nowhere. So have you ever witnessed something by what I mean like an apparition or shadow person, or like within the place that you were working, have you felt or had the feeling that you were being watched? That's the stuff that I literally live for. Like I absolutely love. I love the adrenaline of it, but on top of that, I love being scared. I love not knowing. I love being scared. I love the adrenaline.
Hey, you! Those are our flying.
Hey, I'm 100% open to a silly story, especially if it has something to do with the paranormal or the unknown, as people like to call it. So I'm all ears. Nothing you say to me will seem like it's stupid or unimaginable, because I have such an open mind when it comes to the aspect of that I feel like almost anything is possible. Alright, you're 59. After this dungeon, go ahead and open your XP and see if you hit 70. Kill this final boss real quick. And leaving. Alright. So I was in a patient's room at night, and 2 rooms share a bathroom, and the bottom of the door has a cutout and about 2 inches high and maybe a foot long. Okay. So patient's room, 2 rooms share a bathroom. While in the room, I saw the bathroom light turn on and saw the shadow of feet in the cutout. Oh shit. And are you 100% positive it wasn't like a patient or something? Actually, let's do a couple more because my guy's almost 56. If you don't mind. I thought it was someone in the room next door and didn't think anything of it. I didn't pass anyone. Oh wait, but no one was supposed to be up, so I exited the room and went directly to the room next door, entered from the hall, and no one was there. I didn't pass anyone in the hall either. Okay, so you were in, okay, let's say for instance room 1. You were in room 1, and room 1 shared a bathroom with room 2 that had a cutout in the bottom of the door, and you saw the light turn on, and then footprint or the shadow of someone like standing at the door or near a door with a light casting a shadow in room 2, from room 2, and then you go out into the hall from room 1 and enter room 2 from the hall, and no one was in room 2. Am I saying that correctly? Okay, yeah, in the aspect of that, 100% screw that. I would have been like, okay, something's going on, this isn't right. Holy crap. Hospitals, 100%, like, the worst freaking places that I can think of on the aspect of paranormal. Like if I was in your shoes and I witnessed that and then realized that nobody was in that room, and then nobody for one should have been in that room, I would have like in my head that would have been the aspect of like, no, I'm good. Holy crap! Yeah, that's definitely an odd thing, to say the least.
Class is now in session. Class dismissed. I can never die. This cannot be.
My dear. Their death only. What's the beautiful? The weaving of flesh and
So after that, did anything else in the hospital happen that you at least noticed? Hospitals and like prisons or psychiatric wards, sanatoriums, asylums, stuff like that. That's always like the number one for activity, because especially back in like the 70s and stuff like that, it was such a bad time in places like that because you had tuberculosis, stuff like that, that people that doctors experimented with, and it was just such a bad time for people that could have received the proper help that they actually needed. But it was all experimental stuff. Was the hospital you worked, I know I'm asking multiple questions and I apologize, but the hospital you worked at, was it fairly old or was it a modern hospital? Stuff moved and you heard stories from other staff, yeah. So it seems to happen like, was there a wing of your hospital that was possibly shut down or that was like blocked off? What makes them like not sure what makes them like aggro or they'll run to you, but they cast Shadow Ball, it just ignores. So Hunter's 55, you're 60. Let's do one more, see if my Hunter will get 56. See, what'd you say? Nursing homes are unfortunately unstaffed. Very old place that has been there for years. The basement was creepy. I was told by other staff that it had been a morgue at some point. That right there is the history that would pique my interest. 100%. That right there is the history that piqued my interest. If I was told that something used to be a morgue at some point, then my interest would peak, and then at that point my brain would start going back and rewinding all of the situations that I have experienced around said area. It was where they did physical therapy and laundry/office space when I worked there. Okay. Who's not accepting? You cannot queue because you were one of the party members that's dead. Oh, you're good. You're good. This druid said that he wants his loot. But yeah, 100%. Like that right there would be the information that would pique my interest. One staff member told me she had a patient whose name I can't remember now, but the guy liked to ride the elevator a lot. So, would the nurses allow him to ride the elevator? Oh, there's more. Okay, and one night the elevator was going up and down 3 floors. Okay. I'm intrigued.
Your forces are weak. The heart of the jade serpent. Run!
Grace has been lifted from my eyes.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and leave this instance. Let's see. Alright, he'd like to ride the elevator a lot. He was going up and down 3 floors. Yes, we were trying to provide a home-like setting and not be restrictive. So that night, she saw the elevator going up and down with no one in it, and she said she poked her head in the empty elevator one time when it stopped on her floor and said the guy's name and told him to knock it off. So it was empty. Okay, so they used to have a guy that would like to do that. And are you stating that then in the future, like when you worked there or that specific staff member worked there, it would continue to go up and down, and she knew that story, so she just poked her head and was like, knock it off, and it stopped according to her? Okay, so he had passed away. See, that stuff right there, it's like they get in this loop. Okay, I got you. Yeah, they get in this loop to where they live lives to a point, like everything, like people have such a routine, and when they pass away, the people that are, the things that don't pass over, the people that don't pass over, they get into this loop and they just continue to repeat the process over and over. And then you have some things or entities, whatever the case may be, that aren't in the loop and that can actually control what they're doing, when they're doing it, how they're doing it, type thing. Was told to me, and she wasn't one of the excitable staff members I worked with. Okay, so yeah, that's very weird as well. Let me guess, was she like a night shift or like a quote unquote graveyard shift worker that activity happened on? Because that seems like something that I would see happen on or you would hear happen on like a night shift type thing or whatnot. It wouldn't really be like during midday. Yeah, night shift. Yeah, that makes more sense. That's actually pretty cool. See, witnessing stuff like that, like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. mostly. Yeah, 100%. See, to me personally, witnessing stuff like that, it's actually extraordinary because you're witnessing something or somebody's routine that they did on a daily basis that they were so used to doing, and that was just their life. Like they knew nothing else, especially if they're to the point of not remembering stuff or can't remember stuff. You know what I mean? Alright, so this guy's level 70. Did you end up hitting it? You're 69 right now? Oh, don't tell me you only got to 69. A lot of dementia patients. Yeah. That's sad, man. Oh, nice. Nice, you hit level 70. Congrats. Congrats. Level 70. I'm actually gonna leave the party on this character. Oh no, I just hit exit game instead of log out. Give me a second. Load that up. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I'm glad to help. Hey, I appreciate the conversation. I greatly do. It does mean a lot. Let's see if I can actually. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do something. So right here on paint. Yeah, I don't care. This is paint.net, but still, it's paint. So, my childhood house. As far as I know, the history behind it, it was owned by one person. And then the person ended up selling or parceling off all of his land. And in doing so, he ended up purchasing. Well, my father and my mother was one of the people that purchased. And they purchased 2.5 acres. And they built a house on this land. So I personally don't know the history of this land. But my town that I grew up in was a big town that revolved around the Civil War. So that's all I have to go off of. Across the field, or across the street, I grew up in the country in the South. So across the street, there was an old barn that was... I keep yawning. I apologize. There was an old barn that was standing, and come to find out, as I got to older years, this barn was built pre-Civil War, and it was a home. Well, after it became a home, well past the Civil War and everything, when this guy owned all the land, he turned it into a slaughterhouse. So that's the only history that I know regarding this land. So my home was, let's see, so let's see how we can do this. I'll just draw the best I can. We had a box, and then we had an addition that did this, right? So this entire back half was a bedroom. This was my parents' bedroom. Let's see. So, and then this split down the middle. This was a bedroom. Right here you had a break. And then right here you had a break. This right here was the kitchen. We'll put a K. This right here was the living room. We'll put an L. This actually had a break right here. But this right here was the dining room. And then this right here had, like, we'll do this. This is a bathroom. This is actually part of the dining room. And this was my bedroom. Put an M for mine. So, in the kitchen, now that you know the layout, we had cabinets along this wall. I'm terrible at drawing. We had cabinets along this wall, and then you had the doorway to this room. And then we had cabinets here along this wall, like that. And then this was the doorway to, like, this area. So my bedroom had a doorway right here. My computer was set up about here. Or not my computer, my PlayStation or Xbox, whatever I was using at the time. So I had a direct sight into the kitchen, right? So we'll do this. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. We're not gonna do that. Oh my god. Okay. I had a direct sight into the kitchen right here. These cabinets that sat along here and here would consistently open. So, okay, ignore this paint. You know the layout of the home. So my computer was set up here. The kitchen was here where this arrow is. You now know the layout. So I had a direct sight of the cabinets and the sink within the kitchen. I would be sitting there home alone multiple times. It's happened, and the cabinets would open, the sink would turn on, and from my room into the dining room where the bathroom was, where I showed you on that graph, it was like doorway to doorway, but a distance. So you could see into the dining room. That bathroom door right there would consistently open and close. The sink in the bathroom, I would get off the game, open my door, go into the kitchen or whatever, and I'd hear running water. The sink in the bathroom would be running. I would get off the game, open the kitchen, or open my bedroom door and walk into the kitchen. Multiple cabinets within the kitchen, they would all just be open for no reason. I would be the only one home. Like, my parents would be at work, my brother would be out running the streets, whatever the case may be. You know, stuff like that. It was stuff like that that slowly started turning me into a believer. Now, that old barn that I had mentioned at the beginning of the story, sorry, that was a yawn. The current owner of that barn, they ended up tearing it down. All of that is a cow pasture, and they ended up tearing it down. After they tore it down, my mother that lived in the house, because it was her house, of course, she would be outside smoking, and she started hearing a little girl scream. Like, I'm talking like if you heard a bloody murder scream from a little girl, this is what it would be. Yeah, it was like a ghost going through a daily routine type thing, but like it would leave the cabinet doors open or the faucet running or the light switch on. I have physically stood in that house and watched a light switch be flipped on and then off. But back to the building. That building got torn down. My mother would be outside smoking a cigarette, and she started hearing this bloody like murder scream. She didn't think anything of it. She's very old school, old fashioned type thing. She just come inside, go to sleep. Well, then my wife at the time, she sat outside one day there, and she heard it. So she comes inside and tells everybody about it. And then my mother chimes in and is like, yeah, I've been hearing that for a while type thing. And that, it just became a topic. Well, then, like, it was only them two hearing it. Well, then so it was my mother, my wife, myself, my brother, his wife, and our friend that was all over. We were sitting on our back carport, like attached to that house that you saw. At the base of it, the bottom of it, there was a carport that came off, and it was a concrete slab with a covered awning. Well, we would sit out there. We were just sitting out there, I don't know, like chilling, whatever the case may be, and we all heard it at the same time. It was absolutely terrifying. We didn't know what it was, but after that, we heard it every single day, and it happened almost every night between the hours of 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. It was very weird, and it was ever since they tore the building down. But it's just stuff like that that just 100% made me a believer. Like 100%, like there's no doubt about it. It just made me a believer. And there's nothing that I can physically do in life that would ever make me think that something does not exist on the other side. and that little barn across the street that got tore down, that once was a home and then turned into a slaughterhouse. Me and my brother, playing as kids, we of course went inside it to check it out to see what it was type thing, and the bottom floor was turned into a slaughterhouse and all of that. But at one point, because I'm a fairly large guy, and growing up as a kid, I was a fairly large kid. I mean, right now I'm 6'6", and so I'm always like weary on unsturdy objects, so I never climbed up top. But we had a friend that climbed up top. Sorry, I just there it is. I just accidentally flung my wedding band. But we had a friend that went up top of that building, and believe it or not, that upstairs was kept exactly like it was from the previous owners, and this house wasn't previously owned since like the late 1800s. So the upstairs was still a bedroom, and it was still the bedroom of a child. There was a crib up there, and there was an extremely old doll up there. There was like a vanity, you know what a modern day vanity would be like, that was up there, you know, stuff like that. So after they tore the building down and the little girl scream started happening, it was just very weird. If there was some way that I could find out the information and the history of that home from way back then, I really would, because like I'm not sure, man. It just piqued my interest like crazy. But that's also one of the things that 100% like made me a believer. That's certainly creepy, the kind of ghost. Yeah, okay, so I answered that. Was it always the same scream, or did it change pitch or anything? No, it was the same scream. It was kind of like you know, like your previous mister said, it was on a routine, but I'm not sure what had happened in that home that would possibly make the little girl scream, or what the case may. Maybe it was an unsettling scream that the home was no longer there, because I'm not sure. Whenever something, I always like to base my experiences and my explanations off the show Supernatural, because I feel like Supernatural probably got the closest that you could to factual events. But it was always the same scream. It was kind of like the scream, like my home's no longer here. It was just like, man, I wish I could explain it better. Hold on, let me. I wonder. Yeah, see, that's not it. I don't want to like play an event where.
London. That's not fair. Sometimes
I don't know, like, I can't find a good sound effect for it. Dang it, go to my. It was just like, if you've heard a kid scream before, take it and just picture that, because I mean, all kids, they have a higher pitched voice and tone of screaming. Is that the one where they set up cameras and go through as a team, then review it all? Wait, I might have missed something. What are you talking about? Oh, no, okay, so you're thinking of like that's Ghost Adventure. Supernatural is actually a show. It's actually like an actual it's an actual show. See? Yeah. It's not like Ghost Adventures or something like that. It's an actual TV series that is depicted on stuff like that. Yeah. So they like, so the aspect of ghosts, why ghosts are around, what they do, why they do what they do, type things like that. I base it off that. So like, I feel like, you know, spirits get in somewhat of a routine. They're called something specific, but I can't remember. But they get into a routine of doing something their entire life. When they go to the afterlife, they never fully pass on, so they stay, and it's just kind of like a routine repeating itself over and over. That's what I feel the aspect of that whatever we heard was. Do you want to make another character real quick? If you want to, I can run you through, or if you have to go, you know, that's completely fine. That's up to you, buddy. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you something. What was I gonna show you? I think I was gonna show you my character list. So everything you see from Valnarok down is what I've leveled to 70 so far. I'm not, I mean, these are all my regional characters that I haven't touched these guys, but this guy's my main. Let's get some sleep. Thank you for the runs and scary experiences and listen to mine. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm always up for a conversation. If you ever do see me live, or, you know, send me a battle tag request. If you ever see me on here, I'm more than glad to run anybody through power leveling. I'm more than happy for the conversation over in Twitch chat. I do greatly appreciate you coming by, saying hello, and talking to me and keeping me occupied. I do greatly appreciate it. I mean, we've been going for, what now, 2 hours and 23 minutes? I started the stream up, and I think I was already in a group with y'all, and I went ahead and posted that in chat, and y'all joined straight up. So, I mean, I greatly appreciate for the conversation. I really do. Yes, sir. No problem at all. I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful night, man. Again, thank you. Stop by anytime, buddy. I'm gonna clear my bags and get on with the stream. Or not the stream, but power leveling people. Have a good night, buddy.
so far, only to perish here. I'll honor you with clean deaths. My legend begins now!
Arise, my champion.
Class is now in session. Class dismissed.
I can never. This cannot be!
Take some music on.
My dear, their deaths only... Isn't it beautiful? You too are beautiful, my dear.
Run, necromancer! Your life ends once I catch my breath.
Come, boss. Your fate awaits you. I am the Dark Master. I command the undead.
I won't let you on.
Now turn your lovely rune blade on our guests and fetch me their bones.
I can't.
What?
Die, necromancer!
The bones. If you haven't come to study, school is in session. Class.
Archers, attack! Release the pack! Kill them all! I bleed! But I won't die! What? No! Stop! Obey your master! you with clean death. My legend begins now!
Arise, my champion.
Class is now in session. Class dismissed.
I can never. This cannot be!
My dear. Their death's only... What is it beautiful? You two are beautiful. My dear.
Run, necromancer. Your life ends once I catch my breath.
Come, boss. Your fate awaits you. I am the Dark Master. I command the undead.
I won't let you.
Now turn your lovely moon blades on our guests and fetch me their book.
I can.
What?
Die, necromancer!
The bones! Rat!
Me to die alone, please.
If you haven't come to study, school isn't class.
come so far, only to perish here. I'll honor you with clean death. My legend begins now!
Rise, my champion.
Archers, attack! He is released! I bleed! But I won't die! No! Stop! Obey your master! We can't hold them back! Another chance to test my
they doing to our elementals? Hey, you! Those are our flying fear monsters. Yes, yes, yes! So close! Just pinch it! Bitter. Just a drop of honey. King of sugar and little sweet corn. Yes! More corn! Yes! Yes! No! 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 Yes! No! Peppers! No! What is this? Doesn't taste charming.
Your forces are weak. The heart of the great Jade Serpent!
The haze has been lifted from my eyes.
horses are they? What are they doing to our elemental? Hey, you! Those are our flying fear monsters. Yes! So close! Just a pinch of... Oops! Too bitter. Just a drop of honey, a tin of sugar, and maybe some corn. Yes! More corn! Yes! No! Yes! No! Peppers! No! What is this thing? Charming flavor. Such heady aroma. The name of Storm Scout will be... Uncle God, this...
Your forces are weak. The heart of the Jade Serpent.
Peace has been lifted from my eyes.
Archers, attack! I bleed! But I won't die! No! Stop! Obey your master!
What's it? Are they? What are they doing to our element? Hey, you! Those are our light. Yes, so close. Just pinch it. Just a drop of honey. And maybe some corn. Yes, more corn. Yes, yes. No, 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 no. Yes, no. Peppers. Ah, no. What is that thing? Can it? Such harmony of flavor. Such heady aroma. It is the